Now Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, let's get them holes. Go. Buzz. On the ball. Take off.
Operating from the gun. Kidd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll try and throw for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Mike 4, Mike 2, 6. Let's go, Heavy. Put up. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Check 52.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, I got motion there. Me.
From the gun, Kidd. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake, Kidd. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 3rd down, Kidd. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. On fourth down, Kidd. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I'm here all day. I'm going to go. Hey, check right. Watching it.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch tight end. Mike 4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Kidd. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mike 4. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kidd looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Motion, check. Shift. Mike 55. Watch the curl. Mike 55.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This first half had... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Set a tone, fellas.
Throwing again. Kidd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 4. Here it comes, here it comes. Switch.
From the gun, Kidd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the right. Yo. Yo, watch the eye.
Operating from the gun, Kidd. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Go. 55. Check, 55, Mike. Switch up. Check, 55 to Mike. Ready, go.
To throw again. Kidd uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Set up.
On third down, Kidd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He got 29 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the interception by the Redskins indeed leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hurry.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Check. Fresno. 61. Max box. Right. Orbit. Yeah. Tighten down. There you go.
To throw on 3rd down. Kidd. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kidd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Mike 4, watch the screen.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Mike 4. Tackles. Mike 4. Let's go.
Off play action. Kidd. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Back to throw. Kidd. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
I got you. 55, lose it. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check right. Watch 55. And we got to get to the ball.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Check 55, Mike. Here we are. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Ready, go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Delta. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
To throw on 2nd down. Kidd uncorks one for Davis, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Kidd. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Geis with the carry on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Third down, here's Geis. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Right there.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Right there.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hustle. We got 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Oh, fighting off the defender. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that inside.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Steele. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 54's Mike.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Charles. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hatchet. Check. Staying open.
Attack.
Undercrush. At 57. Undercrush.
Mahomes to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kidd. It's caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Get him. Come on. Mike, 55. Right. Set. Good.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.